same.
Hey, welcome to Immersion RPG. I'm Chaos. We're here playing some 5th edition D&D. We are... Oh, I've lost track of what episode we're on.
17,000.
Apparently 17.
17 it is. I'm good with that.
I help production put the notes in.
All right.
Well, I just stood there. That's true. I don't help production. I just watch what they do.
Production?
They're down that corridor.
All right, so...
That's where production is, in the cage back
let's
there.
do a... Yeah, down the back there. Do a quick recap. Last we left our heroes, you had...
We were about to die.
Traversed, the ruins of the Temple of the Moon, on the moon. You guys had traveled to the moon, fought your way through numerous horrible things there, and found out that an old ally, Grumsh, the orc god, was your opponent now. And you had run through the orc warrens, which were the collapsed tunnels of the old Temple of the Moon, and finally came to the main sanctuary, which is basically shorn in half by the catastrophe that had happened that had shattered part of the surface of the moon. And there stood Grumsh, his foot propped up on the stasis capsule that Sehanine, the moon goddess, is trapped within, right on the edge of a drop-off into the magma pits below. And on the left of the room, so to his right, were 4 armored orcs, and to his left were 2 armored ogres. And there'd been a banter of words, and someone might have been a little more threatening and drawn a sword.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
And that is where we left off. So really quick, let's go around the table, and we'll start with our beloved Dragonborn and work our way around this way. And let's introduce yourself as a player and the character you're playing.
Awesome. I'm Mike. I'm playing Bahamut, or Amboth, the Dragonborn Paladin. And hopefully I won't die too quickly. So, yeah.
I'm Dava, and I did not instigate this. Oh, wait, is that not what we're doing? Because I just wanted the record to be clear.
It is a first time for you.
So I'm a rogue halfling, and I get accused for doing good things, but in fashions that people don't appreciate.
I'm Cole. I'm playing Paylor, the Shining One, who is a cleric / fighter.
My name's Mike. I'm playing Morden, the dwarven fighter. When I went up to level 18 because Chaos let us level up for this fight.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, that's totally what happened seriously? On here.
What?
4 to 5 players are happy.
Oh, yeah. Did we forget to tell you? That's what happened last week.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, we're all still level 5. Sorry.
Darn it.
I tried. It's gross.
So you're a fighter, but you're not just a fighter, right?
I am an eldritch knight. I am a dwarven mage.
You're a dwarven elf.
Yes.
Mage.
Halfling.
Fighter.
Of chaos.
Abomination.
I'm Coralon. I'm Denocta. Playing Coralon. God of all things elvish.
He instigated the fight.
We haven't even started a fight. I drew my sword. My daughter is underneath his feet. I have a certain connection to the fight itself.
I say you should just go arm wrestle him.
So in theory, he started the fight a long time ago.
In theory, if he's joined Fire's Wrath, he started the fight.
So,
Yeah.
When we write the histories, that's how this is going to be.
We haven't started fighting yet. I'm not even saying I'm going to swing my sword,
you guys get to write that.
but I am threatening.
Yeah.
History's written by the victors,
Optimism.
so I'm pretty sure we're doomed.
Optimism always rules me.
So he pulls the spear out of the stone that he had put it in, and as he does, the head of the spear erupts in black fire.
Yeah, that's not good.
And he takes his foot off of the capsule. And as he does, like the capsule rocks, it gets really close to the edge. like his weight on it was stabilizing it more. And he takes a step forward. We're gonna just do this and see how in focus we are too. That camera looks really tilted. You go ahead and just move our
Production
different-
surely has made it perfect.
Uh-oh.
Working on it.
We
No,
have
it's
no
fine.
camera at all.
Just kidding. We're good.
So
Well,
this-
We have a
So-
cool little miniature scene here.
But if you
Everybody's
can't
dead.
see them, then the orcs don't exist,
This
right?
is
Isn't that how that works?
who cast darkness?
this is anticipation
There we
because
go.
we're not gonna get in the fight, right?
Uh,
Yeah,
no.
that looks good.
See?
Ooh,
There we go. We'll fix that.
right. This is abstract miniatures wargaming.
Unfortunately, there's a bit of a time delay from what we're seeing, so we'll find out in a minute.
Little to the left.
Oh, look at that! Whoa, flying,
That'll work.
flying camera view.
Little more to the left.
I'm just gonna move this just
You're
in
on the
case.
left.
To the left, to the left.
All right, that's good.
Everything I own in a
Of course it
box
is.
to the left. Where
No,
do I get
dude,
sued
you're
for
not
that?
allowed
Though?
to sing.
Yeah, we're not allowed to sing that.
We're not
That's
allowed to sing.
copyrighted.
Was
You're
it?
right.
No, that's not why.
That's probably why.
No, that's
I did.
100% not why.
I didn't verbatim all the lyrics, but I could.
Does the song offend you?
Very long.
There we go.
No, you're
This
singing.
miniature is
this.
amazing.
That's okay.
All right,
Your
in
voice.
character.
That's okay. I don't have a very good voice.
In character.
Kill him.
So he steps forward. You want to slide him forward like 10 feet.
Hey, I can see the grid on this one.
And yeah, he's you failed. You abandoned this world to its fate. He's looking right at Coralon as he says it, and he's just like hate and anger in his eyes.
And what have you done? You've joined this world's fate.
I carved my people out of place in it. Where are your people?
We are searching for our people. They were destroyed by this power that you serve now.
Yes, I do serve power now. And he takes the spear up and he hurls it right at you.
That's a good thing I'm not behind that elf.
I'm gonna try to interpose myself between the flying spear and
Okay,
Orlon.
I'll let you do that. You can take the hit instead.
Well,
You're the opposite.
That looks nasty.
Nat 20.
okay. Roll damage.
I don't have that many dice.
Excellent.
No, don't be giving him dice.
Just give him everything. Everybody,
If you
pull your d8s and throw them over.
And D10s.
Ah, yeah, I don't have enough d8s.
Do you need a couple?
I'll re-roll one and then gotta re-roll the rest.
Well, buddy, it was
D8s
nice to
normally don't
know
treat me
you.
this good. 34 piercing damage
I go down.
and what's your hit point total?
47.
Okay, you should be fine. What did that drop you to?
-3.
Okay, you should be fine. And 24 necrotic.
Okay. So I'll just say as
So,
I go down.
you don't
okay.
go down. So
Oh.
the spear strikes Bahamut in the chest, and he like opens his mouth like to scream, and then his body distends and contorts and gets sucked into the spear. And there's a flash of black light, and he's gone. And the spear is back in Grimsh's hand. And we'll roll initiative. His guards are not moving to attack.
You want me to take Bahamut off of
Yeah,
here?
you can take Bahamut off of there.
He's into the void now. That's why you can no longer see
Wow,
him.
first roll of the game. That's not an omen of any kind.
This is gonna go
That's how it's gonna be.
What's your
really
first roll
well.
of the game?
My initiative is 0.
We're laughing with you.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
He's saving his nat 20s for attacks.
Dava?
It's on the moon. I can't do anything.
22.
Apparently Dava likes the moon.
Corlin?
17.
Actually, Dava's just unhappy that her dragonborn buddy has vanished
10.
into a staff. I'm gonna put it in some water because that's just splash that fixes things.
What's your dex bonus?
4. Well,
Let's dice off to see who wins initiative.
I got a 9.
Just pure die roll, right? You win.
Woohoo!
You beat him barely.
This is going to be the special edition short show.
And this is how we die.
All right, so he's at 22 as well. You were first.
I'm afraid. I'm gonna hold my action. No. Should I just shoot him? He's gonna go next, and I don't want to be his target. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. He looks disgusted that like he hit the wrong target, and he hefts the spear once more and hurls it at Corlin, his original target. I rolled terrible. 15.
That misses with me having to do nothing.
Well, it's your dex bonus and your armor, so you're dodging and getting out of the way.
Yeah, it's because I'm an elf.
Yeah, he dodges out of the way nimbly, and the spear like strikes the wall behind and sinks in like halfway before it vanishes in that flash of black light and appears back in his hand.
I don't like that spear.
And that's all he does. He doesn't advance or anything else. Coraline, it's your turn.
None of these other guys are aggressive at
No,
all?
none of them are moving to attack. They're just watching. I mean, they seem like hands-on weapons ready to, step in, but they're not doing anything at this point.
Why don't you join us to overcome this power?
I think you'll be joining me, not the other way around. And he hefts the spear meaningfully.
Fine, then I light him up.
Okay.
I should reset. We reset everything, right? Yeah, we did. Okay.
Did you guys get a long rest? You
I
gotta
think we
take a
must
short
have got
rest.
short
No, we
rest
got
enough
short
that we
rest,
reset
yeah.
everything.
Not reset everything.
Nope,
We had
I
a couple
only
spells
have
back.
one.
We had a special short rest that gave us a couple
Yeah.
spells back. And
So
4
while
level,
he
so-
takes his action, can I take my delayed action?
Sure.
So while he's gonna shoot the big guy, I am going to dash over to where Sayanine is. Because I can use my movement and then my action to get to her, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna be way over here.
So you're gonna run past him?
Yeah.
We'll get a swing at you.
How far around? Just have her run around.
How far can she run? Well, the casket is right behind
50,
him.
yeah.
Directly.
That's a
threat
swing
square.
right
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40, 45,
Okay,
50.
you get there.
And I'm gonna hope that he's distracted enough by
He
Coralon.
sees you run.
I'm sure he sees me run, but I'm hoping that Coralon has his attention and I can get the
Okay,
thing.
that move
So
changes
you-
what I'm going to do.
You moved and dashed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you still have an action.
So
Oh, well
an
then my action is
or
going
a
to be to
bonus.
try to open the capsule.
You don't see a way to open it.
I
It's like
use
it's
thieves'
like a-
tools
It's
to
like a
try to
solid.
break it
It's like
open.
a solid piece of crystal.
Run and dash back.
On a rock. Yeah.
I'm going to pull it slightly away from the edge so it's not like
Okay.
tiltering or
I will absolutely
tilting.
let you do that.
So it is
Thanks so
fully
much. Appreciate it.
away
Team
from
Dava's
the edge.
on there. Team Dava's
Aw.
urging you.
Yeah, too bad. I'm not running. I'm saving my friend.
I
Hold on,
didn't
what are you doing?
want you to do that. I'm going to light him up. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
I won't cast the other one because Dava is now in the vicinity of such a spell.
Every time he wants to use it.
Somebody jumps in. I got 19 and 5, 16.
They both miss.
Okay. $24.
That will hit.
Okay. Okay.
So you throw your spell, like two of the bolts of fire hit his chest, but like just bounce off of his armor basically. And the third one seems to actually cause him a little bit of pain.
8.
All right. Anything? Like I said, as you finish that action, he takes a reaction and hurls the spear at you.
I don't like this guy.
You shouldn't like this guy. He's not very likable. 20 total.
I shield.
Okay. So you throw up a magic shield and it deflects the blow. What does that turn your AC to?
I don't know. I always have to
21.
add it up. 21. That's right.
I made a note of it since he never remembers.
21.
Sinks partway through his shield, like ends right.
Try to catch it. Whack. Just kidding. It's going to just disappear.
Yep, and it goes back to his hand once again.
So annoying.
Morden.
What I remember, like when we were gods, were we like celestial beings?
Mm-hmm.
And he seems like he's still in that spot.
A lot more than you are.
Hmm.
All right, I'm going to cast protection from good and evil.
I can move after I cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, get closer.
He's just throwing stuff at me anyway.
So I cast protection from good and evil and walk up to there because that's all the further I can go. Grunch, this is a mistake.
Baylor.
25.
Mm.
We like. You always were a coward.
Nice.
With whoever was strongest. Never voicing your own opinion. And I like draw my mace, which glows light. I mean, probably not as shiny, but. And I'm gonna smack him with it. Or try to.
Yeah.
I miss.
Yep.
Do you want to borrow some dice?
No, that's me.
So you swing, and he blocks with a half of his spear, and then he reverses the spear around and brings it down in a two-handed strike on you.
Because he gets 2 reactions.
Yeah, really cool bad guys get 3 a turn.
Awesome.
Right? You know the kind of bad guys I'm talking about? The really cool kind?
The legend.
That get 3 a turn? Yeah. 26.
Just missed. Sorry.
You should cast shield.
I could go Eldritch Knight if I leveled up my fighter.
That's true, yeah.
So it's going to hit you for 11. Oh, I got a strength bonus last time, too. So it's going to hit you for 16 piercing. You get to reduce that by 3 because of your armor mastery.
It's magic.
Oh, you're right. So 16 piercing and an additional 15 necrotic.
I disappear.
So it does the same thing. Distends and sucks him into the spear. You can take Paylor off the map now.
No.
And we're back to Dava's turn.
There's no way to open Sayanine's thing.
You're not seeing it. I mean, you kind of recognize what this thing is, and it takes really powerful magic to open it.
Corlon needs to get over here.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna give the help action to Coralon because I think our only chance is if we get Cyanide out of the thing.
Okay.
And that's what you say?
Yeah, what do you
I
tell him?
shout at you to get over here, and I pull her a little further this way. How far can I pull her?
2 squares.
So if I teleport to there, that takes my action. Is that right?
Is it a
Teleports
spell?
the whole action.
Is it a move or is it an action? I don't know.
I think it's an action.
Is it
so-
Misty Step?
It's not your turn anyway.
Oh, just kidding.
It's his.
Yeah, that's right. He's gonna go before me.
He's going to walk right up to Corlin.
Of course.
In a way that gives me a free attack, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah, right. Free of them.
do.
And then he swings at him with the spear. You haven't gone again, so your shield's still up.
Mhm.
So your shield barely stops the attack. And so he's like, boom, and he like looks at you and he spins it around and strikes again. Because now he's in melee, he has more attacks. That 20. Welcome to the cool crew. Welcome to the spear.
Super short episode.
No faith.
Miniseries.
$37.
Mm-hmm.
Into the spear he goes. And then his last attack. Yeah, 15 misses.
We got this, buddy. We're a little short. We can hit him in the knee.
All right, so let's take these people off the initiative roster that aren't here anymore. Morden, your turn.
This is unacceptable. And I give him an uppercut to the jaw. And I spend my inspiration point.
Okay.
Double 12s. So love it when I spend a point and roll the same on dice.
24?
It's 19.
19.
Yep.
You do it. You hit him right on the jaw, and he looks unmoved. It misses.
Second one. 25.
That will hit.
Okay.
Spear is getting crowded. It's only got a 4-party occupancy.
For 7. Unless he's a dragon.
So yeah, you swing around, you hit him in the jaw, and he's unmoved. You hit him again, he kind of goes,
Oh, I see. You'll be a little bit more worthy than your grunts at the gate. And then I action search. 18. 25 again. Oh, 26 this
that
time.
will hit.
For 9 damage.
Taking it away.
He looks at you and he smiles after your like rapid beating on his armor, beating on his head, and he smiles. He goes, "Good, you're a little stronger than I remember."
Oh, you son of a
Rude.
bitch.
He did say little.
Dava.
Okay. Well, I'm done trying to save Cyanide because that's not working. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to stick it. Do I have an advantage on that attack? Because he's...
Oh, hold on, sorry. And then he stabs you because he has a reaction, or he gets to stab you for attacking him. 19's the low die. Now you get to go.
Okay.
I apologize for that.
Okay. And I don't get advantage even though he's next to you because he's already attacked, right?
You don't have advantage, but you do have backstab if you hit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration point. Yeah, that's not going to work. It would put me at exactly 20.
That'll
no,
hit.
19.
20 hits.
20.
Ooh.
Did you have a 19 or a 20?
That's a 19.
You hit him in what you thought was a weak spot in the armor until your rapier starts to bend. And you're like, that's not going through.
This is where David
He looks at you like kicking a dog off his leg and then brings the spear around.
Yep, this is where David disappears. I'm squishy.
Does that happen at the end of her turn? Does she have the chance to disengage?
No, it happens at any action. The
Um,
stupid mat. I made my die cocked.
it's the mat.
I know. 16.
Yep. So now you're gonna roll to see if you can completely splutch me.
9, 15 piercing.
Yep, that hurts.
You still up?
Yep, barely.
And another 18 necrotic.
Yep, now I'm down.
Into the spear.
Well, at least I'm stubborn.
You have a higher AC.
He also has disadvantage to attack me.
Yep.
I'll be right there, guys. It's okay. It'll just take a little bit.
And then he looks down at you then and brings a spear around at a big two-handed strike. Misses. He looks like confounded by your magic. It looks like he's concocting a plan as well.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Misses. And the third strike. Misses.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, the magic is keeping him at bay. It is your turn.
So essentially, he's going to get to attack me 4 times every
How long does that spell last for?
a minute.
It's been 2 rounds.
Right. 8 more.
Take him out.
8 more. 21
That'll hit.
and 19.
So agitating.
5.
Okay. He swings at you.
Don't kill him in one hit.
Oh, right.
That'll miss. I've been rolling like such polar opposites too, but they're going to start coming together.
Right.
And then you're in trouble.
Right. Especially when they come together and then just start going up together.
It's his turn. So he'll take his
Little
swing.
tick marks here for how many turns it's been.
Swing number 1. 25. That's the low die. The high die is a nat 20.
Well, he gets me. He gets me.
Oh, buddy, just come join the sphere.
18, 19 piercing damage.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep.
Another 17 necrotic.
Okay. We're still up.
Second swing. 19.
Okay.
You have a 20 AC.
Yep.
22.
Cast shield.
Okay. He smiles though as he's like landed a solid hit on you. And then he
How many
sees
hit
you like
points
using
you
your
got there?
magic. I rolled pretty good for damage though. And it's your turn.
Yep.
Splutch him.
Second wind.
I believe in you.
9. I can take half of the damage. The piercing or
Or the necrotic.
or the necrotic.
This is the 3rd round of your spell now.
Right. Yeah, I got 3 ticks. Actually, this will be the 4th round, I believe. Yeah, I just keep hammering away on him. 25.
That'll hit. You're rolling good.
I have to.
Yeah, man.
Good is an opinion. 5,
Okay.
because I'll just keep doing minimum, because that's how I do. And not just.
We'll just forget about that
We'll
one.
just forget that ever
He's gonna
happened.
take a free swing at you.
Okay.
Miss. You ready to weather the storm one more time?
Nope.
At least 5
That's
more
what he
times.
says to you. Are you ready? and he brings the spear down.
You will break upon me.
14's the low total.
Okay.
22's the low total. You got a shield left?
Negative.
I think this might be
So maybe it, unless you roll really bad.
All ones.
17.
Okay, that amount. Because that puts me
And then
right,
the necrotic.
that puts me right at 0.
All right.
So
That was
this
a fun
was
campaign,
fun.
guys. That was good.
Right. See you guys next time when we play something else.
So you feel like you're falling a long, long distance. And then, right as you feel the ground near the imminent impact of certain death, you wake up. All of you. And it's chilly and cool, like the swamplands that you just left. But your surroundings at first look like the inside of the lighthouse proper. Like you're back at the lighthouse. But it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not the tropical climb that when you were last there. There is a fire burning in a fire pit in the center of you, and there is a sixth bedroll that's rolled up, and sitting on it is Grumsh. And
I keep attacking him.
And there's meals prepared at settings around for all of you. And he's just sitting there patiently. You don't see the spear. And as you wake up and look up though, the lighthouse is missing from about 20 feet up. It's gone, shattered and broken, and there's no rubble inside here, but it is just a piece of remnant left of what it was. And the sky above is just blanketed in blackness. You see no stars, no moon.
I'm gonna kind of nudge Morden, and I'm gonna be like, so do you think we're in the staff? Is this what the inside of staffs look like?
I'm gonna sit down across from Grumsh.
He looks different. He looks more like you remember him, kind of. Like his features seem softer, kinder.
My friend, what's become of us?
Please eat. We will talk as we dine.
I'll start to eat.
I sit down.
He picks up a bowl too. There's those bowls of stew basically in front of all of you. It's an orcish recipe that he was quite fond of.
I don't remember being fond of it.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's just sitting on the rolled up bedroll. So he starts eating.
My old friend, where are we?
You're inside destruction.
I told you we were in the staff.
And you're here too.
A portion of me is.
Probably the portion we like.
How did this come to be?
Fire's Wrath, the Lich, came to me and said, serve him or he would destroy my people completely. So I knew what I had to do to be able to make that happen. And that was to cut out my own compassion and hope. And that is what I am here.
So this is the part we like.
Everything destruction removes from the world is brought here.
Where is he?
Destruction.
Just in.
You know that's the name of the sphere.
Right. Well, there has to be a way out.
You must find the heart of destruction and destroy it.
I sit down and eat my soup.
Well, sit down and eat the soup too.
All of you have the benefits of a long rest. So you guys are charged back up.
I mean, he could still one hit me, but
Where's the heart?
I don't know.
Will you come with us?
I am tied to this place.
so if we destroy the heart, though, doesn't that free you?
No. Destruction eventually consumes all that's brought to it. Yourselves included will eventually be destroyed. I have been here too long.
So our friend we once knew will always be the shell of a person.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna have to kill him then.
And by doing that, you will free me to some level. For If any of us are slain in our mortal forms here, we will be diminished but restored to our godhoods. But then the ancient pacts and bindings will stand, and we will not be able to interfere in mortal design anymore.
Oh, so you don't just wake up in a crater like we did. The devil logic is true.
What other people?
The deal has been made, assuming the Lich honors it.
So your people will never know peace then?
Will any people know peace?
I mean, the
They
goal
will.
is that everyone will know peace again. But the deal you've struck has turned your people into nothing but warmongers.
They may need that to survive in the world that is now.
Just kind of shake my head and I'm like, I look at everyone, failed. We did not act in time to stop fire spread. But you have failed every day. Destruction doesn't destroy hope, it's the opposite.
Well, for me, destruction destroyed my hope.
You're just afraid.
And weak.
All things that are destroyed can be mended in some way.
Soup's good.
With one way that we can mend this, Coralon's daughter has been imprisoned in some sort of crystalline prison.
It's a
Do you
cocoon.
know how to release her?
Stasis prison.
Yes, the cocoon.
He looks at you. He's like, "You don't remember how to undo such a binding?"
I mean, you didn't let him have a chance to try.
I don't know what happens in the outside world.
Well, you're kind of a jerk, and you attacked us, and then we all disappeared in here. Probably because the part of you we like is
You haven't retained your
Stuck.
powers then.
No, we haven't.
That's unfortunate.
yeah.
Well, ending the Heart of Destruction will shred my link to my powers as well.
All right, let's do this. And I put down the now empty bowl.
I had taken only one bite and I looked down.
I mean, at least there's not a dye attached to your spoon, so you're doing good. What are you
Guess
guys
I'll just
waiting
stare
for?
now.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
This is not his fault. He did what he had to save his people.
He didn't save his people.
He did
No,
what
instead he slaughtered Coralon's and
He
then
tried
held
his-
his daughter. So Coralon's little
His people
penguin-
aren't saved.
he tried his best. As we tried our best to stop Fire's wrath and we failed.
He turned his people into
We're getting a
monsters.
second chance. We can give him a second chance by destroying this spear. This
And
heart
killing
of-
him when we get out.
This heart of destruction. You need to forgive.
After we break this, we will try to have the patience to shepherd your people.
After we murder you in cold blood, yes.
This conversation got away from me.
Why are you guys still sitting? Let's go destroy this thing. Get out of here.
Let us have a moment of respite.
I ate my soup.
Yeah, you did.
Let's go. Coraline, you want to go destroy this heart with me?
I'm half tempted to strike him down here.
I don't think that's going to do us any good. This isn't actually him.
If
This
that would make you feel better, he like just opens his arms up.
If he moves to you, I'm going to stop him.
We don't have time for civil war.
Well,
If you
Civil war is between two allies. Two people of the same. This is not our ally. He's
Coraline,
not even an ally of his own people.
if you do the same thing to him, you'll become just like him.
I mean, I'm not saying let's leave him alive and that he's done good things. I'm just saying that this part of him is clearly not.
What keeps this area, what keeps this reality here?
You.
Who created this reality?
This place didn't exist until you came here.
You weren't here before we came here?
I was in my own memories.
So let's break the staff and then go kill him. And then save Cyanide.
We're supposed to kill the heart of the staff.
Right. And then we need to kill Grumsh
What
because
is-
Grumsh is no longer.
What is the
Grumsh.
heart of the staff?
I don't know, but I was going to try to figure that out. But we're not going to figure that out by
That's
sitting
what
around
I'm saying,
this fire.
though. If it didn't exist before we came,
I mean, do you want to kill him here and see if that works? Because I don't think it's gonna.
I'm not saying he's the heart anymore either, but I'm just saying, what's the heart? Where is it?
You'll have to find it.
Right. So I'm
Trudge
saying
through the
we
world.
go look.
Okay. Lead on.
Woohoo!
So when everybody stands up, I'm just going to put my hand on his shoulder and just kind of look at him and just nod. That's it. Just give him a knowing nod.
Okay.
We've missed you, friend.
Sorry things turned out the way they did.
It's okay.
Maybe you can break free and make the world a better place.
Maybe you should try to do something about it too, instead of passing the buck. And I'm gonna like reach out my hand and I'm like, get up.
He like reaches his hand up to you, and your hand passes through his. And like his hand like gets like kind of like wispy and like it doesn't go back afterwards either. And he like looks at it and he's like, as I said, it's too late for me. I have held on to hope as long as I can, and now my hope has arrived.
I look around the group.
I walk away. No more comment.
Neat. Let's go. We start walking. I start walking towards the left.
Well, you're inside the lighthouse, so there's a door. To
Oh, fine.
yeah.
There's no door to go down, though, right?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'll walk out too. When I pass Coralon, I'm going to stop and look at you and just say, you need to forgive what he's done. You have to.
when we
Find
do
it
this,
in your heart to forgive what he's done.
and he's
And then I'll
diminished,
walk on.
will there be any remnant of you?
No.
In the god?
No.
All right. Then I walk off.
As far as I'm concerned, the Grumsh that was our friend has been dead for a long time. He's died and become this monstrous creature. And I have no empathy for him.
Well, the monstrous creature, I think, was always there. But we should go put that part to rest now, too.
Yeah, I said that like 4 times.
I think we all have the same capacity as Grumsh does.
We do.
So
What's outside?
You guys step out the door, and you're like on the peninsula at the edge of Jeraholm, except the water hasn't risen. So Jeraholm, as you come out, You know, there's no huts and hovels built around the lighthouse. The area is clear and slopes down gently into the ocean. And you look back and you see Jerholm, but Jerholm is itself a ruin. Even though the water hasn't come to claim it, the buildings lie smashed like, toys before a child, just strewn apart like some great devastation's come through.
Did I happen to help him make that spear? Or do I know where he made it?
I'd say you probably helped it with the crafting of the spear. It's different now, though.
Well, yeah. It's been infused with his
I vote we
essence.
go to the temple.
Did he make it here? Or did we make
No.
it here?
Nope.
No.
He made it up on the mainland.
He didn't have a seat in the temple either, did he?
He did not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think we should either start at the temple or where the spear was made.
Well, where was the spear made?
I could probably point it out from here, I'm sure.
The mainland? Yeah, it's like, a few hundred miles to the north.
Oh, the mainland. Not like the main chunk of Jerholm.
No, the water's not up, so you actually can walk on dry land all the way into Jerholm here.
Right. Well, but not in Jerholm, though. It was made on the continent,
Right.
not the island.
Right.
Well, never mind.
There's boats docked.
Seems like the wrong way in a time crunch.
I mean, you're assuming time works the same here.
Mhm.
But we can go look at the temple first.
Either that or down inside of the lighthouse.
What's
You didn't see it.
yeah? I didn't
There's
know
no
there
down
was-
in the lighthouse.
All right, we'll just keep checking them off.
You guys begin trekking.
Yeah, we'll go.
But it's nighttime. There's no moon or stars, but there's still just enough light presence to be able to see everyone to see fine. It's like it has the same ambient light as as a full moon, even though you see no lights coming in the sky at all. And it's not cloud cover. There's just nothing in the night sky.
Were there temples to other gods in your home, or was it just there was other temples?
Yep.
Okay.
Grumsh was the builder. So yeah, you guys walk down. It actually seems kind of odd now because you're used to you boated over back and forth, looking down at the wreckage below. But to be on dry land and to be a little chillier still, not that's and you come up into Jerome, and buildings shift in and out of your focus, and it's a little different for each of you. What buildings seem more intact, which ones seem more in ruin. You're kind of sharing memories here of this place. And you see almost like specters of people walking up and down the streets. And the famous lights of Jerholm flicker and go out and flicker and go out again. And it's always lit where you're walking though. And you make your way up to the temple area. And the temple seems like it's escaped more of the devastation. So when you step inside, the statues are intact and the thrones are intact there.
He said he was the he was the main builder and constructor of all of this. Would we know what his favorite or most prideful building was that he had helped build here?
He didn't really help with Jerhol.
Oh,
This wasn't his area, no.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna go sit up my throne
Okay.
in hopes that it will channel something. This has been a good place for us. It's been
It
a
has.
place of healing and divinity.
You go sit on your throne,
Mhm.
get the light going. It's not very bright.
I'll sit down as well.
Lights get a little brighter.
Come, my friends.
May as well.
Let the light of Palor shine on you.
Baylor looks a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I sit down.
You guys take your seats. The sixth throne remains vacant. But the lights shine bright, and you're kind of like given a memory of when you early on when you were walking the world. When the group of you had given up your mantle of divinity to once again walk as mortals, more than mortals still, but as mortals upon the world that you saved and then helped reforge. But the memories you're given aren't great ones. Like it's sitting inside the temple and passing judgment on people, and the judgments were just, but not always pleasant to have to do. To have to sentence a murderer to death, or as described by the laws that you helped write, and follow through with things like that. It's just like hard choices to make, and the people petition you often for things like that. And yeah, it feels like hours go by of watching these kind of things. And once again, as more than mortals, you guys walked on the world for quite a while, more than a normal human's lifetime. Not aging, not changing. These somewhat eternal beings. And then things kept getting worse as the war to the north escalated, and the dragons and the tieflings fought their battles to the point where you could no longer sit idly by.
But none of these things seem to be helpful in our cause. Just saying.
That's what you see.
I'm gonna get up off the throne. I do not believe that we are going to find the answers in our own past. We need to find something else. I believe this place is here just to make us despair and lose hope, as it has with our friend.
I was thinking that the visions it gave us, maybe it was telling us not to pass judgment or to pass judgment. That maybe, that's the only way to truly escape.
For order and law, judgment is required.
It is. Where do you suggest we search, Morden?
What was most important to Grumsh?
And
His
what was
people.
He was a craftsman.
He was a craftsman.
that? But his people were the most important thing to him. Which is why he's turned them to monsters now.
Were they on the main part of the island anywhere?
They were on the mainland.
Just the mainland?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently we're
There
sailing.
were a few orcs here who came here to help with Jerome, but the majority of the orcs lived in the mainland.
If I continue to sit, will these just like keep coming to me?
Once these guys get up, it breaks it. So,
Did we ever have we had the ability to pull the map up, right? Like look at the world.
mm-hmm.
Did we ever have the ability to teleport using that when we were back in our prime, so to speak?
Yeah.
Did it require all 6 of us?
Any one of you could do it.
I think we should try that, and I think we should focus on it as hard as we can and ignore the despair it's trying to give us.
Okay.
And I think we should go to wherever his hometown was.
Yeah, you know the area where he kind of held council.
Because I'm assuming that destruction was probably his most prized item he created.
Mm-hmm.
And then, would we know anything else about him from our past with him, or?
He wasn't tight with you guys, but you knew him. He was another god in the pantheon.
Right.
But you never got invited to all the cool kid parties if you guys did.
Well, I mean, that's because he's weak and turned into a jerk.
What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, what do I do? I start, like, walking around. How do we teleport?
I believe we have to remember Al, or maybe just focus on it and try.
I like as you're talking about it, you kind of remember like what you have to do.
I start doing what I remember.
Okay. You go over to stand near the map where you want to go and make a few gestures, utter a few words.
Hop on one foot.
And
Rub my tummy, pat my
Dava
head.
disappears.
Oh no, where did Dava go? What was she thinking about?
Food. It's always food.
I
Oh.
sit down on my throne.
No one follows me.
I stand on the map and go.
Okay.
We need to get this
Oh, that's what she was
finished.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
I thought you did
Let's
something
go
else.
No,
for
the
Hard
Dava
work.
rituals, you
listening.
jump on one foot and you rub your tummy and pat your head.
And I just see the dwarfs like, halflings are gone. I'm king. My land is peaceful now.
Who's got a mead?
It's so quiet.
Now for the real journey. All right.
We'll go after Coralon.
Okay. 3 of them are gone.
Baylor.
I'm gone.
Oh, you gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Corlin went too already.
Yeah, Coralon said he went.
It's just you two.
Age before beauty.
Is that
Don't
the
think
low-
too hard. Just go. After he goes, then I too will go.
Okay. He's like, I'm king of the island now.
Losers.
All right. So once again, you have this feeling of like falling a long distance, which is not what this felt like normally. And then just before the moment of impact, you wake up on a shore.
A little queasy.
You know, the teleport didn't get you exactly where you were trying to go, but it landed you on the southern shore closest to it. It's still nighttime, even though it feels like a great number of hours has passed. And you know, you wake up a little sore, a little tired, a little worse for wear, but able to keep on going. The place definitely is starting to have a certain oppressiveness to it. Just the blank sky is kind of unnerving. You find yourself, you know, looking for reasons not to look up.
I mean, it's not hard. Well,
Or sometimes glancing up, hoping to see some specks of light or some clouds or something. You know that
Could you fix that?
just keep walking.
I'm just saying. It seems a little down, you know.
I wouldn't bring the sun here even if I could.
Ouch.
Yeah, none of his people are here.
It's not a place of life.
It's a place of despair.
Destruction, actually.
No.
Close.
all right.
I forgot the word. It was started with a D. Meant doom, but wasn't doom.
Do you have a feeling where to go?
Yeah, you guys know that the place
I
you're
march
looking for
steadily toward that
is
place.
up in the mountains.
I've been walking towards that place.
Yes.
All right.
We have to kill his people,
We gotta kill him.
who are the heart of destruction.
Let us hope we don't have to kill his people.
We're gonna have to fight ourselves. Joke's on us. We're the heart of destruction.
With your guys' attitude and how you talk, you are the heart of destruction.
I just keep marching on like nothing.
Okay. So yeah, you come up to, you know, the first of the orc villages, and it is in similar disrepair and ruin of the things you've seen so far. And other than the part of Grumsh, you don't see any other living things here. you just you come up and there's just once again like the village is not crude. It's well made, but not elaborate. There's not a lot of art put into the building, but like sturdy stone buildings that once again looks like a giant's just kind of come through and kick things over. And this may be a place that one or two of you had visited or passed through at some point, but not like a place that was important to you or a site of anything. So that the images shift around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Gives kind of certain, kind of like disassociation of what you're walking through. There'll be a building there a moment and will be gone, be like more rubble, and it kind of shifts and changes as you walk through it.
Like the world is one of those stupid cats. I keep walking towards where we're headed.
I don't like the cats.
Oh, the displacer piece?
Stupid cats.
I'm like, what does this have to do with cats?
You guys continue on. Like the hours you traveled, dawn should have come.
And it's not gonna.
And it doesn't. It doesn't. You pass through a second and a third village. And the third one is more of a town than a village. A lot larger, more elaborate buildings. And your images of it are a little stronger. And so like more of it tends to stay together. So you're getting closer to the heart of his domain where you would have visited and toured the areas. But as you come through this one, sudden movement out of the ruins, catches all of you. You've been traveling with it for hours at this point, and like translucent forms of like screaming orcs like come rushing at you, hands open, and I mean you can see through them.
Mm-hmm.
And they look gaunt and just stretched thin and distended, kind of like a halfway point of when you were pulling the spear. So we're gonna roll initiative as these things come at you. What you got?
A 19.
All right, Baba.
I only got a 15. We can take this moment of silence for my initiative roll.
I don't think I've seen it under a 20 in ages.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I got
3.
that high.
Okay. Three's good. It's a solid number.
It's not a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's not a
It's
0.
a prime number. It's good.
It's not even possible.
11.
And Morden.
6. I doubled Bahamut's.
Oh, it's going to be like that now, huh? All right. That's it.
That's right.
That's
Oh.
All right. Let's see what you got. Let's see if I can die in 2 rounds and double my survivability.
I think I lasted 3 more rounds.
Oh, wait. Actually, it wasn't even a round, was it? It was like a pre-round.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, if I survive 1 round, I'll have doubled it.
Yeah, we didn't even roll for initiative by the time you were like into the staff.
I just knew where we were going. I was just like, hey,
You just let this get on
you
with
guys
this
can
part.
dink around.
Waste your inspiration
I'm
point.
just stubborn and can't let go of the idea. I just stick around a while.
I wanted
So there are
so badly to
5 of
just
these
stick it
things
with you
coming
like
at
a
you. One
bunch
for
of
each of you,
damn.
see. But it's very generous, GM.
Merciful GM.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I don't think merciful is a good word for you.
Yep, that and chaos in the same sentence just does not belong.
They don't go
Alright.
together.
One of them is a little more bedecked and war chief looking. Paler, you're first.
What? What'd you roll?
A 0?
Nat 20.
Right?
And to make up for the nat one earlier.
When I draw my Mace of Disruption, does the light seem to affect them in any way?
The light seems greatly diminished here.
Okay.
But like it still has its power, but yeah, like it doesn't seem to dissuade them at all.
Okay. Well, I'll swing it like the chief guy. 17.
will definitely hit.
Is he a undead?
He's undead, yes.
fiend? Oh. Ow.
Do it.
I do 7 bludgeoning and 6 radiant.
Okay.
And is he at 25 hit points or less? Okay.
He is most definitely not. But you do connect with him pretty good, and he shies away and screeches, and like the undead nature definitely comes out more in the screech. It sounds less orc-like and more angry spirit-like.
Okay.
Dava.
Woohoo! He hasn't attacked yet, so I get advantage.
Going for the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
That will hit.
Well, that's a bugger. I had that on a 5, and then I hit and rolled over to a 2. So let's see here. There's 5. Plus 5, so 10, 13.
All right.
And that is with my glowy rapier.
Yep.
And it's also silvered, just in case the undead don't like silver.
Doesn't make a difference with your magic weapon. But it does seem to hurt it once again.
And then I'm gonna disengage and go back behind the group.
Okay. Get to the safety.
Yes. I'm squishy.
Corlin.
I strike the one nearest me with, I don't strike it, ice blue flames come off my hand and strike it for a 20.
That'll hit.
Waste my 20. No, that's a crit.
And that 20.
A waste. What a waste.
Only Coraline will be upset.
She wants
5.
Yeah,
Was
that
it
was a waste.
Nice crit, 8.
Was that
You
a
go.
cantrip? What do you
Yeah, it was a
cast?
cantrip.
I should do 48 then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. So now it's 16.
Little difference.
to. Yeah, there you go.
Mopey, mopey, woo!
That's the Corlon way. Mopey, mopey. Ooh.
So the fire seems to have less effect on it.
Mm.
That's what it was, right? Was your firebolt or?
No, it's chill touch.
Oh, chill touch.
That's why the light was blue.
Oh.
Oh,
Because it's
what's
cold.
you
the
didn't
damage
get
type?
that.
Isn't that necrotic damage or is that?
It is no. It takes necrotic damage.
So it takes no damage,
Yeah.
Okay, but it's hit.
but it does something because it's undead.
Yeah, it does. It has disadvantage to hit.
Okay.
Well, that's no
Let me
good.
see.
You
Go back
literally
to
wasted
Moby.
your
So the crit was literally wasted.
It was literally wasted.
And now we're back to Moby.
That's cool. Now it can touch me.
It's its turn. So they come rushing into you. Yeah, one of the little ones will get through you behind the group. Disadvantage on the one on you. It will miss.
I didn't think about that. It's not a very good spell for undead.
The one on Bahamut will miss.
It's not a good sign for me.
The one on Dava
Good miss.
will miss.
Woo.
The normal one on you at 20.
Saw it coming.
That's 3 tonight.
Holy moly.
Was it 3 or was that 4?
It's at least 3.
It's at least 3. Well, not including the net 20s you got against me for disadvantage.
I got
There
the
was
roll
2
more dice,
more
so don't
there.
count. Make a DC 10 con save, please.
So we're gonna have to take a small commercial
Okay.
break while we
Good.
move this
Oh, yeah.
black thing down.
22.
Okay. So this will just be normal necrotic damage and not a permanent reduction of your hit points.
I give that guy the finger. Behind my shield.
Well, I rolled really bad here too, so take 14.
Okay.
And then the leader attacking you.
14.
I'll
You know, blind him.
which instantly disintegrates ghosts. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, the whole lot of
15
them gone.
once.
I thought that you weren't going to bring the sunshine here.
And then
Oh,
Morgan,
said I
roll
wouldn't
over
bring
is the
the
sunshine.
Mm,
and then Morgan, it's your
Guys.
turn.
Weren't listening.
dwarf.
We're notorious for that.
Football.
Hey now.
So,
I always
are there
let
two
that.
close by? Like, can I do my green flame blade?
let's
Yeah,
do
no,
it,
that's a
guys.
fiery thing. I already saw it. Well, no, that
Taylor's
was
trying
chipped
to
up.
like
Right.
rally.
It's different.
I didn't stab anybody.
You said
Weird.
All right.
Okay. So 23
Sorry.
damage. So it's 8,
No.
12 normal damage,
Okay.
and then 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Does not destroy it.
Okay, and then I get my second attack.
Okay.
Did you throw your extra dice from being an undead?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And a natural 1.
Yes.
So, woo! That's me.
And we're back to Paylor.
I will continue to bash the chief ghost.
Okay.
Splash him.
Ugh. 13.
That will hit.
Oh, okay. For 6 bludgeoning. And 6 radiant. And does he have 25 or less now?
Nope.
Okay. I'll ask again next round.
Knock, knock.
10 rounds later. How about
Yeah,
now?
how
I'm
about-
gonna hit the guy that's on me.
Okay.
Because I don't like him.
Okay.
For 22.
That will hit.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Now, he's not next to any of your friends.
No?
No, he's maneuvered around, so.
Oh, I thought he was still kind of, because I went behind them.
Yep, and he flitted around to
Oh,
get
okay.
to you.
So I do not get these. That's okay. That is still going to be, let's see, 7 plus 5, so 12.
And it is magic,
Yes.
so do the full damage. You definitely hurt him. Corlon.
I swing my sword at the one on me.
I mean, they don't bleed. You know, they just seem less substantial every hit.
Yeah.
Miss?
16.
No,
I don't
you hit.
think so.
You hit.
I'm just minusing 1. I have to remember that I shouldn't swing this thing. All right. Oh, and then D8. 4, yes. 1. And
You wanna use a
D6.
charge?
Yep, I
Okay.
do. 4, 6.
Nice. Okay, you blast it with magical energy from your sword, and it seems to diminish a bit. And then it's all their turn. You guys haven't killed anyone yet.
Great.
Okay.
So,
We're rolling amazing.
Oh,
I'm seeing that.
Everybody's attitude matches their dice.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll start our way. Let's work our way around the table. We'll start with Morden and work it around. So the one coming at you, and it's just like howling and trying to scrape at you.
And very effectively. You got a nat 20 last time.
Yes.
So I have a question. If there's one on me that's not around with everybody else, how did he get past everybody without getting a free swing at it?
They're incorporeal. Let's go underground.
They are rude.
And they're fast and they fly.
Also rude. They're
One on your wizard. Miss. A lot better than last time. One on Bahamut. Miss. One on Dava.
Miss.
14.
Miss.
Okay. And the leader. Miss. I rolled 1 double-digit roll and 5 rolls.
nice.
so you rolled like me.
It's back to Morden's turn.
Woo. Okay, second wind.
Okay.
For 9. Okay. And same thing.
Okay.
I'll just smash fire from one to the next. 26.
That will hit.
Bludgeoning. So 7 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 5, so 2 fire. And
Okay.
then his buddy takes 3, so 1 fire.
Okay.
So effective.
Surprised you're not just swinging twice since your hammer's magical and you do full damage each time.
I'm thinking about it.
Bahamut.
All right.
The one on you is very diminished now.
Okay. I'll attack him. 18.
That'll hit.
Okay.
You're rolling like you. You're rolling awesome. Many times.
Reroll this. So it's going to be 11, 15.
That destroys it. And as it comes apart and shrieks, you definitely like feel the death of a soul here. Like this was once a living orc that's been trapped in here, like you guys are right now. But like killing it in here, like there's no place for it to go.
Do we all feel that?
No, he's the one who struck the killing blow. He's the only one who
Okay.
gets that sense.
I guess. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I gotta go help my friends. It's their souls or ours. So I'm gonna attack the one. I'm gonna attack the one on Corlon.
Okay.
10.
That will miss.
I'm not that antsy to help you. Last time I helped you,
That's fine.
you brought me here.
And we're all
You
here.
are.
You were just first to the party.
As always.
Keep fighting.
Never.
Oh, really high? Like 22?
That'll hit.
20 hit.
7. And
7 bludgeoning.
yeah. 3 radiant.
Okay. It is below 25 now.
Woo! He has to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
Nat 19.
So just failed. Okay.
Now I roll good.
He's not scared of my light.
Okay. Because it can destroy utterly or something.
Mhm. It disintegrates him, I
It
think.
says or frightened. That's what I have written down, but
Because it wasn't
I
a
don't
full
Destroy.
spell.
Maybe he's automatically frightened. I don't know. Let me check. Because it seems like it should kill him if he fails.
you would think, but
Pretty sure it does. Anyway, we'll get back to that in a minute. Dava.
I'm gonna poke the one that's near me.
Okay.
Yeah, or be destroyed.
Well, it's just gonna hit because I rolled a
where's the
nat
frightened
17.
come from?
On a successful save, he becomes frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Is he near any
Oh.
of my people? Are we closer to any of the gang yet?
No.
Or no?
No.
We're just kind of fighting
Yep.
over the back.
Got it. You got this.
10.
That kills him.
Okay.
And you get that same feeling.
Well, him or me. I choose me. My dice don't like me as much today.
Corlon.
I create a ball of fire and I put it in his face.
Okay. Firebolt.
This is usually my good
Just
guy.
bolt, yeah.
Like you reach your hand into his little corporeal face.
13, 18.
That'll hit. D10s, buddy.
I like D12s more.
It depends.
I think I even pulled out D10s.
Didn't mind this guy.
Then you play this.
You do, because I have no idea what my spell damages do.
Those ones.
Those two.
You always read mages are like super powerful and stuff.
Where?
Yeah, I should have been a rogue. Should have been a rogue.
Maybe the mage next time.
That's
Okay.
what Helen
He's going to swing
was.
back at you
As a rogue.
because you two both have them on. Actually, we'll do yours first. So the one on the dwarf, one on Moradin will miss. The one on the elf, we'll get a 22.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a DC 10 con save.
How about a 6?
All right, so this doesn't do damage. Instead, your hit points are reduced. Your max hit points are reduced by 9.
Feels like a feat I could take to shield for other people or something like that. As the fighter. Be like, wham!
And then we got the king, but he's frightened of you right now, right?
Yeah, I was looking at what that does. I remember.
Frightened is he has disadvantage on attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the source of his fear is within line of sight.
Oh,
So he's going to flee from you. You get
Yeah.
a free swing.
That's cool.
I'll just let him go.
Okay. Yeah, he just takes off into the night.
Hopefully to never be seen again. I
Morton.
feel like with that look.
Oh, there's still one here.
There's one in front of you and one
I
on
realized I
Coral.
really like
Okay,
this dice.
we'll just regular
But
swing.
unless I
The one in
hold
front of you?
it close,
Yep.
I can't see the numbers.
15.
That'll hit.
8.
That destroys it.
And walk over to the one on Coral. And be like,
Okay.
let me get that for you. 18.
That'll hit.
5.
That does not destroy it.
We got a rest, didn't we? Nah, it's not worth it here.
Don't use it.
You may not get another.
Right.
Do we have to go fight bad things?
Bahamut.
All right.
One left on Coraline.
I'm attacking that one. 15.
That'll hit.
So it'll be 12 damage.
It is not dead.
And then another attack. It's going to be 21.
That'll hit. That should destroy it.
Both of these. So it's going to be 8 more.
That does destroy it. And you hear like the wailing off in the distance as the one takes off, but yeah, then like after a moment, even that sound ceases and everything becomes quiet again.
Did you all feel that when they die here,
They die forever.
they're gone?
What?
Yeah, if you kill them, it's like killing a soul. I can tell, but I didn't have a choice.
Why
Remember what?
didn't you guys tell me?
Remember what he told
I
us.
could have saved them.
The ones that we already killed when we found out that that's what's happening.
No, but afterwards.
I didn't know until just now.
When we remember what he told us, the spirit of the room said that if we die here, our souls are forever shattered.
No, he said we become gods.
Well,
We can't come back
us.
to the world.
He said if
Us.
you die in general, by the way.
Yeah.
Not he didn't say anything about it here. He said if you die, you'll become gods again, but diminish and unable to interfere in the world.
I mean, what were you gonna do differently than fight them? They were trying to fight us.
He would have chased him
Could
away.
have channeled.
I don't know what that is.
You've seen me do it like 100 times.
Oh, were you blind everybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
And-
thus their souls could have been spared.
Maybe.
Well, like I
Well-
said, by the time I found out, it was too late.
We'll remember that for next ones.
I just walk off.
Well, like nothing's wrong. Everybody's so grumpy, but I'll keep walking.
The lack of sunlight is making him over grumpy.
He's always grumpy.
He needs some vitamin D.
We can arrange something.
And we're walking.
Let's
I'm walking.
keep going.
All right. So you guys continue, and once again, the passage of time just flows weird here. You're going through mountain passes and traveling this road, and you're not sure if it's a few minutes or a few hours that pass before you come into the next town. And the sky remains the same blankness that it's been, and yet there's times as you come up to this town that you swear you hear thunder in the distance despite the lack of clouds anywhere. And as you come in, This town, the destruction is the same completeness you've seen thus far, but you have been here before, so your overlapping memories make it more real and more stable. More like the lighthouse was. It didn't really flicker or change there. And you know that in the center of the town is a shrine to Grumsh. It is his forge, and is the place where his mortal self would enact great plans, put to use by both sides of war.
Fireball?
Okay.
What do you do?
I'll head towards it.
I look at Warwick. Can I say fireball?
Follow
Follow Baylor?
Paylor.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk through town, and it's as you get closer to the center, the buildings become more and more complete. Like they weren't at a distance when you saw them, but as you get closer, they seem more intact. Until you come into the shrine, and the shrine is basically like a pavilion roof held up by a lot of columns. It's very open and airy, and there's a forge in the center of it. And from even just getting to the edge of it, you can feel the heat from the forge, like it's being tended.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that that's the heart.
Is this where he made it? Where he made destruction? So I've been here and this is where I helped him. Okay.
Morden, this is your realm of expertise.
Marching into town.
Okay.
Down to the heart. Or down to the forge.
March up to the forge. Okay. All of you are walking up.
I'll keep an eye out. Like,
So you see destruction like lying across the forge, and the center of the half is red hot because it's right across the middle of it. And it looks like the weapon you saw before. I mean, it's not his original weapon. It's just darker and more jagged of a spearhead, and the necrotic energy is flowing off from the head of it as well. There aren't any other smithy tools here either. But you have some here.
Nobody else is around.
No one else is around.
Just here. I just walk up to the forge
Okay.
and look at it for a little bit.
Make a perception check. Because you're a smith, I'm going to give you advantage on the roll. Because you're Mike, the advantage from
But one. Do I take the 6 or the 7? So that's would it be insight maybe instead? Okay, fine. So 8.
8. Yep, spear, all right.
That easy spear.
Thank you.
You.
Thanks for that.
It's very hot. Don't touch that end.
Is the spear complete and it's just burning, or is it in the process of being forged?
No, it's complete.
But it's still over the forge. Like someone
Like someone just,
completed it and just left it
Just
there.
left it here, yeah.
This is not how it was intended to look. It once was beautiful.
Can I tell what's different about it?
Perception roll. You're unfortunately not a smith, so I'm not giving you.
I have Smith's tool.
Are you trained in smith's tool?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make advantage on that roll.
It's perception.
You're losing your domain. Sorry. Gaylor's going to be the god of the sun and forged weapons.
22.
I attack Paylor.
So there's an inscription at the head of the weapon, and it's in orc, but despite that, you know what it says, and it says "one for many."
Okay. What did it used to say?
You're not sure. That's what it says. One for many.
This says one for many. Do you remember what it was originally inscribed with? Since you helped build it?
Was there even an inscription before?
No, I don't think so.
Sure, Smith.
They want us to sacrifice someone
Actually-
into the forge.
I'm the god of the sea. And wine.
What's-
Ship captain? You might have C too.
I am god of the leftovers.
I was about to say he's our ship captain.
Are the parts to make it like how it was before?
You don't
around?
see any other parts or
I
anything.
don't see any of the parts. What's around us then?
That's it. Just the burning forge, the spear kind of lying across it, hot in the middle, and
Corlon.
I don't have Smith's tools.
That's not what I'm concerned about. You know the magic energies, though. Is there a way to steal these? Or to negate them? With, maybe use its energy to convert to our own, or divert somewhere else, and use it against him.
He said it was hot, so I had my hand above.
you gotta have. I mean, you can feel power coming from it.
Do I need to detect magic?
You don't need to detect magic to know that it's magic.
Yeah, I was
I think
gonna
everything
say.
around us is magic.
You want me to suck the magic out of it?
Yes, if you can.
That's the goal?
Smash it in the middle, like split it apart.
With your hammer?
Paylor doesn't want me to do that, so I'm
Apparently
not
not.
going to suck the magic out.
Huh?
With your hammer or with your mace?
With my mace.
Okay.
I don't have a
It
hand.
just clangs off of it.
Okay, so it's not soft. It's just
No,
warm.
it's just hot. It's just
Okay.
Can I like knock it off? So it could like cool down on the grass, or is that gonna
Yeah.
start fire?
it's inside a stone
Oh,
shrine.
okay.
So you just like bat it off your hand, or take your rapier and knock it off, or how do you do it?
I'm gonna use a dagger to kind of just knock it off.
Yeah, it just rolls it to spear half. So.
I believe there's a different way to do this.
So she knocks it off the forge, and the metal slowly starts to cool.
We put it back on there. If we do this, we could destroy it with heat and melt it. Or
Chuck it
we
back
could
in.
super cool it with water and we'll break it. But if we can salvage Grumsh by stripping it of the negative energies, that would be
Yeah.
preferable.
I don't think that that's
He-
possible. This entire realm is negative energy.
Yeah, well, he gave up on hope and has no more will, but maybe he needs us to fix that for him. Maybe there is still a way to save him. And his people. And your daughter. And everybody. And get an ally for this war. We need to think of anything we can. We cannot destroy this just yet. He was a friend.
So what are you suggesting? That we somehow try to mend it?
Yes.
That's your domain. I don't know how to do that.
Well, it might not be just mine.
Or take
Yeah,
the
you're right.
negative energy out of the spear.
You're one of the happiest people here. You might be able to have the best chance at this, for all I know.
Fix. See, nothing happened.
But just saying.
Make an
So can I
arcana check.
channel the energy out of it?
I'm talking to Corbin.
Not me. Okay. You are talking to me.
Can I assist him?
How about
even though
a
I'm
20?
Nice. Nat or
Nat.
nice. Yeah, you know what the inscription means. You know that this isn't really a spear. This is like a construct of the spears. This is the heart here, and to destroy it, you have to siphon all the negative energy out of it, and to do that, you have to thrust it into someone, which will probably kill them.
Hence the one for many. It's sacrifice time.
Do you share this with us?
No. I don't.
Good idea.
It does team with negative energy.
Can it be drained off?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I can take care of it. Can we pick it up?
It's cooling enough. It looks like it should be safe to handle.
Oh, is it out of the forge?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I
I
knocked
think
it
I
out.
missed that.
She
I
knocked
think
it
I
out.
missed that. Okay.
Yeah, 20, man.
Wait.
Yeah, I know things now. Knowledge is power.
Good for you.
Guard it well.
So how do we drain it off?
With a spell.
What spell is this?
With a ritual or a spell? You give me a weird look.
Mage hands.
Mage hands.
Did he just wink at you?
I think he did.
I winked at God.
No. Well, so yes, he did. Apparently of leftovers.
And backfire.
Oh, calm down. Jeez.
And overreacting.
Yeah. You get to enjoy my sunlight.
Not right now.
So I can manipulate the spear with that and
Yeah.
thrust it into my own chest.
Is that what you're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Take it away the second I see him do that. Whether I have to cast shield
You can't.
or knock the mage the F out. I mean, that's a second level spell, I know, but.
It's okay. I know what happens.
What happens?
I already did it. Now
So
you'll have to see.
So he does it. I mean,
Oh, you did
Like,
it.
the second
Mage
the
Hand
thing tips.
has 5 pounds of force behind it. So,
Right, yeah.
like, you see the spear start to go towards his chest.
But it's our mage. It doesn't take a lot.
And I only have
And he's
11
got
hit
reduced
points.
hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, you see, like, he like does it and like starts to move quickly towards his chest. I'm gonna have you make a dex save.
I had someone else decide.
Close your eyes and throw the dice.
Hey. What's my DC?
What's your spell DC
Oh, God.
15.
for 0 level spells?
Well, there's
For anything.
Or is it
For
a
any.
versus-
I don't think it matters.
So, no. I got 11.
11. So you hit the spear and it like instead of like going right towards his chest, it like hits his shoulder, and it burns like nothing you've ever felt before. And you've had some pretty bad hits done to you.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I have.
Just made it so it's not quick and painless. I'm like, this is going to hurt a little bit. It should hurt.
You take 15 necrotic damage from the hit.
I die.
You don't die, you go down.
That's how I go down. That was my point. The spear at the point.
But I-
So yeah, he like does it, and then of course it drops to the ground because there's no mage hand controlling it.
I
Bring it up.
spin around and try to stay, like, I run towards him to try to
Get my
stabilize
kid
him.
out. I get my smithing gloves on. I'm like, you got to do this right.
Are you gonna just cauterize the wound now? Put it back in the forge for a little bit? Go,
He's dying on the ground right now.
I'm gonna try
I'm
to
going to use my
stabilize
lay
him.
on hands.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
or he's
so-
gonna do that because he's better at
You
things
can
than I
treat
am.
healers.
How many?
So,
But I care more.
It's true.
I'm just going to,
He's my
do,
friend.
how many hit points do you have?
11.
Yeah, I'll do 11.
So you wake up, gasping for air at first. The pain still fresh in your mind.
Did you pick up the spear?
Yeah, with my gloves.
Say, wait,
My smithing gloves.
this, he needs to see his daughter again. I
What
think
are
that
you doing?
If one person is to lose their life, I think I should.
Wait, why
You
are
don't
we...
die. It's okay.
You don't know that.
I think here we will.
I know that.
How do you...
Like you knew the whole mage hand thing? That's how you get rid of the spell is with mage hands?
No, you use the
You can
mage
feel,
hand
like,
to
the
thrust it
fingers
into
of
you.
rage inside the weapon too,
Being the,
even to the gloves.
The
Like,
stone-
the gloves
right.
are like
that's just for the heat.
are like pushing through. Like the gloves are insulating you a little bit, but yeah, you can feel this thing like wresting for control of your mind.
He's gonna want to kill somebody in a
I
minute.
just try to
I know
be
things.
the stoic character,
You don't
know,
talk.
that Morden is, and just sit
okay.
there and hold it and keep a firm grip
I
on
wouldn't
it.
do that to myself if I knew I was gonna die. I'm not that good of a person like you are.
So
Still.
wait, did us stabbing you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
It's cool.
Hey, Moradin.
So you stabbed yourself for nothing now.
Nah,
Are you
yeah,
a
pretty
coward?
much.
Your clans have all been all but destroyed.
If
Shut
the
up,
DC
which-
12 will save. You attack him.
And I'm gonna put my hands behind my back and just kind of
He does it better too because it was a 1. So he gets advantage. He gets advantage on his attack.
Yeah, you attack him. He's straight up.
just letting him. Just gonna stand there and look at you.
So you have advantage on the roll because he's letting you hit.
Oh my god.
And because
He's
you
giving you
got
the
one.
aid another action.
Should I get disadvantage because of the whole like stoicism of being a dwarf?
No, you
No.
failed your save. That was your stoicism.
Yeah.
Should have got advantage on the save.
Said your
No,
clan is
because
bunch
you're
of
holding a
pansies,
thing
so-
full of anger.
Is it more than a +1 weapon?
7.
Oh, the hit? Yeah.
Well, with my +1 weapon, I hit 24.
That hits.
Oh yeah, you do.
3d6. Piercing plus your strength bonus.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 3d8. I'm so sorry.
Oh. I was rolling okay. Come back here. Plus strength would be
Please
Plus
look.
21.
So
Plus
23,
2, 3.
Plus necrotic damage.
and then 3d8 necrotic.
And then 3. So 8. 14.
Gross.
Okay.
So total of what?
So what was the first one?
22. 23.
Plus 14.
37.
37.
7.
He's still alive though. Sorry.
Second attack.
Oh, God, I can't stop myself from there.
Advantage.
Is it still?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Ooh. 14? That's the good dice.
That misses.
Well, I'm
So
not
bounces
using my
off.
shield. I'm not really trying to defend myself at all.
So no dex, no. What's your armor though? 'Cause your armor does.
Chainmail.
Oh yeah. So without my dex bonus, it would be 16 still.
Yeah. The armor deflects it. I'll give you a chance to save and anybody else to react if they want to.
Coward.
You said will or
Yeah.
wisdom? Sorry.
Yeah.
So 16.
Okay. You gain control of yourself.
Do it. Moradin, do it now.
I throw it up in the air and catch it and whip it out into the weeds. I'm like, we gotta talk.
What is going on here?
It better not return to my hand.
It does not.
Okay, good.
I look at Lork. So,
Have an
what
inspiration point
happens when we kill someone with it?
What's that?
So can I have an inspiration
It
point
destroys
back?
it. One for all.
I'm like, oh my god.
So, wouldn't that take him out?
None of us need to
He
perish
still
here.
survives after the fact, but he didn't die, so it didn't affect it. Kind of like I didn't die, so it didn't affect it.
So, but once you're dead here, aren't you
Can't even
dead
kill each
forever?
other.
I believe so, yes.
So then when you kill him, like you were just trying to do, you're gonna kill him forever.
Exactly.
It's the
You
only
see why
way.
I have a hard time with why we're killing each other, right?
I do. And I didn't want to.
Then
The
why were
inscription
you?
reads one for many. One person
No more taunting.
must give up their life. They have to. You're needed. Your daughter is needed. Your people need you.
You're engaged.
Paylor. Yeah, she's kind of a witch.
He's already just double
So-
thinking this thing.
I'm getting cold feet on
I know
that.
you want out of this, but this is not the way.
Paylor needs to bring the light to the people of the world still. And Dava, you need to bring joy to the people, happiness and good fortune. That's the only way that this war can be ended.
And what happens when
He just threw the spear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick it up.
I would wait out there.
Yeah. So he starts walking down.
Like, what happens
Wait,
when
weren't we discussing this?
Yes,
back here.
you were.
when the dragons of the world are not balanced?
They will be.
Yeah, you're gonna leave that fiance of yours to get them. That sounds smart.
No, but I trust that you guys will stop her. I know you can. Paylor, I'm going to hold the spear out. You know it needs to be done. This is the only way this can be destroyed.
Don't give it a Paylor. He'll kill himself. He's a flight risk.
No, that's the elf.
What?
Just don't stab the elf in the stomach, please.
There's gotta be another way.
Let's go find one of those spirits.
You
See
don't-
if we just.
Destroy destruction with more destruction.
How do you suggest we end it?
I hug the spear.
While you're holding the spear, I want you to go ahead and make me a Will 12 save.
Okay. 15?
Okay. You feel the rage and the anger of this thing.
Can't we just break it?
I can feel the emotions coming from this.
Then put it down.
I'm going to hold it out to you. Yeah. Paylor, there's no other way.
Do you want to hit him? I'll move.
If you can tell me another way, then I will drop this. There is no other way.
I don't know, with all like my past experience, can I think of any other way?
No, I mean, the inscription definitely points that way, and Corlon seems to know what he's talking about somewhat here. Other than maybe driving it into his own chest. I mean,
It's a genius move.
Yeah,
God, we're gonna end up with like 0 hit points when we get back to our own reality.
I'll do you a favor and I won't tell your daughter that happened.
That what?
Exactly.
That you guys foiled my plan to save humanity?
Well, that too.
Yeah, don't tell her that, because that would embarrass yourselves.
Well, I guess if we used it on you, it would save all of us from your incessant talking.
I don't talk that much.
That's too much.
Put that.
Sorry, it's kind of boiling over. Paylor, you know it needs to be done.
I jump up and I try to bop his hand to have him
You
let
know,
it
just
go.
smack her.
Just because I'm small doesn't mean you can hit me or him.
Oh, yes, I can. With 19 strength versus, what do you weigh, like 11
I'm dexterous.
pounds?
Here, give it to me. I'll run you through with it.
No.
Don't run you through it, the chest is shut. Yeah,
I'm not
that's
going down
fine.
to you.
Smack me around.
Don't run him through.
This was your stupid plan in the first place.
And you screwed it up!
Well,
Well,
that,
technically,
Well,
he
actually, he did.
No.
Who
did.
healed me?
He did.
You healed me?
No,
I don't
he
know who healed me.
don't
I
even
was
know
out.
Who healed me? You just like woke back up.
not yet.
Okay. Because I am a level head and I'm not retarded.
I hold it after you pick it up.
Shove it into the ground like Grump had it
Okay.
when we first saw him.
Okay.
And then let go.
Okay.
So we can all think reasonably.
it helps,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
as reasonably as possible. And, yeah, just try and take a second to see what we can do. When we've used this to hurt each other twice, has any of its power diminished?
That's my power sensing hand. If I wanted to grab it, I'd do a fist.
No, it's
No.
not
Its
diminished.
power's not diminished.
So is that the only way that you've found to wash it of the necrotic energy?
Yes.
Is that how we destroy it, or is that just how we cleanse it and save Grumsh? Because I will not trade a
That's
single
how you
one of
cleanse
for
it and save his people, who are at its heart. You can look at him, but he's just gonna nod. I rolled a 20. Out of character.
Well, his people, I think, are cursed already, but we can still help them later.
What if we just
And we
break
can
it?
do that better with all of us.
What happens if we just break it?
We can't.
I believe we can.
I mean,
That's beyond. I don't know if it can be destroyed by any magical means that I know of.
Try calling Grumsh here. Like whatever was left of his spirit.
Yeah, nothing responds.
he dissipated.
It's been years,
I mean,
days, or hours.
his
Who
people,
knows?
Right.
they've
Or
already
second.
been committed to wherever they're at. And we
I'm
can't
gonna.
forsake another people for them.
You have to let me do this. Have to. I'm gonna use my channel ability to add persuasion to my attempt, and I'm gonna attempt to persuade them
Okay.
in my best, most persuasive everything.
He's getting low.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration point.
Okay.
To do
Great.
this to make the most powerful speech. Make that 27.
I kick him in the junk mid-sentence.
So Bahamut talks to Morden,
Everybody.
who's trying to reference Paylor, while influencing Dava.
That was
Do you?
So
That was
convincing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give. Yeah.
Says like this noble sacrifice is what we need to save all these
What?
people and
Did you
restore
try
our
to
world.
stab him?
No, I did stab him.
He picks up the spear and goes to stab him. Roll it.
It's okay, he doesn't
You have
die.
advantage. Even with it, if it's advantage,
Why?
you should be.
Why do I have to hit if he wants me to hit him?
His armor might still take the blow.
I'll lift up my chain shirt.
No.
Blinded.
16.
Disadvantage.
That hits.
Oh wait, you're a dragon. Never mind.
What was it again?
3d8 plus 2 plus your strength. That's the piercing damage.
That's not a D8.
I thought the guy looked a little
What
strange.
So 9 so far. 10, 11. So 16.
16
Piercing.
piercing. Does that drop you?
It does.
To what? Negative what?
-6.
And then 3d8 necrotic.
Uh, 16 necrotic.
Okay. It doesn't actually kill you though, it just puts you in the dying status. You're still conscious. Like, and you feel this horrible pain arcing through your body.
One more blow.
All right. So he performs the coup de grace and stabs the spear right into his heart.
You said we wouldn't die.
You don't.
What they all say.
So as you drive it down, like you feel the tip of the blade hit the stone below. And just like a jarring moment of reality. Like it just feels more real than anything in this place to this point. And like the negative energy does, it courses out of the spear and into Bahamut. And as it does, like this, like these like black arcs, like almost like veins through his flesh, encompass all of him until like it just like swells his body and he like starts to blow away like dust. But the spear, as it drains down to the top of the spear, starts to blow away as well, and it goes down the haft. And when it hits the last bits of Bahamut that are still there, like a golden light shines forth. And there's like just a brilliant flash of light, and you're left holding nothing at that point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the platinum dragon stands before you. and like in all.
Does it have wings
Mm-hmm.
and a tail?
It's a
Look what you're
dragon.
drinking fruit.
Thank you.
Yes, Bahamut stands before you in all of his divine glory. Although part of you knows he is diminished somewhat. And it looks and like you hear Bahamut's voice in your head still. And he's like nods, like kind of a nod of thanks, and it is done. And then there's like a sound like a rushing hurricane wind, and the four of you wake up back in the chamber. Except the chamber now is a scene of devastation. The four of you are in the center of the room, and three of the orcs and one of the ogre are nowhere to be seen. The one orc and one ogre lie dead, blasted on the floor from some great force. Grumsh stands near the cliff edge, holding his face, like half of his face a mangled mess. The arm that was holding the spear shattered and like laying limp, and his other hand like up at his face, and you can see it's just done massive damage to him, and he's looking like with his one good eye left, looking at you. Paler, what have you done? But he seems diminished as well. Like he seems mortal. And the spear is nowhere to be seen.
I did what you should have done 200 years ago. And I rushed out.
Okay.
Yeah!
You rush out?
Yeah, he's angry.
Make a roll.
Yeah!
Like I get to attack him?
This
that
is
what you're
just
saying?
initiative.
No, that's okay.
He's off balance.
Are you just so happy because you're finally a real
I would have
dragon?
given you advantage on that.
Oh,
He is
okay.
off balance.
I know.
I mean, I trust your ability to still roll terrible.
Nat 20.
Oh,
You've seen that.
So you run up and you like just shove him off,
Yeah.
and he goes down into the magma pit.
Oh, I like that better.
this is Jerome.
Yeah. And then there's like
Just front kick.
where he goes in, there's like a moment of like pressure building in the magma, and it explodes in like red energy, and Grumsh the god steps forth. And like he has his spear again. It looks different, but like his face is still mangled and he's still missing his eye. And now Paler's responsible for that.
That's fine.
And he kind of like hovers up to where you are, looks down at you, not in thanks but in contempt, and then vanishes.
So I'm gonna finish dragging Sahanine over to a safe place. And then I'm gonna just step back because I can't open the crystal cocoon.
But I can.
You can.
You're the only one that can.
You're gonna have to make an Arcana check. DC 12.
Shouldn't have wasted that 20.
I know.
13.
Just barely.
Well, it's actually 18. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Just kidding.
It was 13 on the die.
So yeah, you go over and you start performing this like ritual. It's gonna take a few minutes. What are the rest of you doing? I mean, you just watched Palor do this.
Well, I mean,
I spit into the pit. Just thoroughly disgusted.
Amboss gone on to be, incorporeal, right?
Bahamut. Yeah.
Bahamut. Yeah. Well, he's actually Bahamut now. Darn changing names.
So you won't
Sways.
tell us our real names till we die?
Great.
Yes. See, when you
only get a
stick with
name
the
when you
same
die.
name, people know who you are. So, anyways, so Bahamut's gone
Her
now.
way's less confusing.
Right.
After a few moments, the crystal starts to crack, and then just shatters.
It is done.
And
Copycat.
Oh, sorry. It is finished.
Just
It is
go.
complete.
Ta-da!
and yes, Sehanine's prone form is there. She starts to wake up.
I'm gonna try to help her out. I'm nice like that.
You help her up, and she seems, you know, like you at first. But then once again, that like mantle of divinity falls on her. I must return now, but I can start to set things right before I go. And like she like waves her hand out over like where the magma fields are, and
Where Paylor's spit is.
Mhm. And you can like the heat diminishes greatly, and then she raises both hands up to the sky and like brings them down forcefully, and like you see like these large pieces of the moon, the shattered moon that were floating out there, start coming down. And yeah, these pieces come down, and they don't come down hard either. They settle into place. And as these large pieces kind of settle into place, you see like they push down, and the magma flows back up, like flows up and fills the gaps in between. And then she spreads a hand out and cools them, and she begins repairing the moon. And even the ground you're on, like starts to quake and move, and then the structure seems sturdy enough, but like it rises back up to where you remember it being. And you hear, orcs screaming out in the tunnels, and she seems not to have a lot of care there.
I mean, whatever.
Flavor, yeah.
But yeah, it takes all of 10-15 minutes, and like suddenly everything's settled, and the world stops quaking for a moment. You're all reminded of the power you once had. And she then like kind of like whispers into her hands and like throws out these like just pale yellow butterflies go flying from her hands and rushing out the tunnels, and well, I guess out of the temple proper now. And she's like, my herald will await you to guide you back so you can return to the world below. Bahamut and I will do what we can from the heavens, but it is up to you four still to right the wrongs done here. Fire's wrath is not really the adversary you believe him to be. Something much, much worse. And then she fades away.
So we save her just so she can die.
Your family, we just can't get a straight answer out of anyone.
Why do you think I wanted to thrust the spear into my chest?
700 years of family reunion.
Oh my gosh!
I
And
missed
here
that
you
part.
are,
I'm so
still
sorry.
alive.
And that's where we're going to wrap it up. It's after 9, and this is when we normally wrap. Except we're going to take this ends a story arc. This ends a pretty major story arc, and we are going to kind of pause the campaign here for those who've been following us. And Bahamut is no longer with the party, but
Finally.
He's just happy because he's a real dragon with
Dude,
wings
no
and a
offense,
tail.
but I know who you got to hang out with now. That is not going to be a relief.
Who do I have to hang out with now?
Drum.
Family.
Oh. She's cuter than you.
That's true. She probably sings better too.
Oh. Dude.
you want to make your announcement now then of what's going on?
Yeah. So I'm actually moving to Hawaii. So if any of you guys are from Hawaii, give me a shout out, and we'll, I don't know, do Bahamut things. I don't even know what that means.
Get stabbed in the chest with a spear.
Have a
Yes. Wait a minute.
Hawaiian Bahamut pickle.
Eat pineapple.
Yeah. So I eat pineapple.
Yeah.
Or spam.
And spam.
From what I hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Musubi, baby. So, but yeah. So I'm moving
I'm
to
coming to
Hawaii.
visit you when you get there, and I'm never leaving.
I'm okay
So
with
you're
that.
going with it.
We can actually
No, I'm
start
just visiting. I don't
We
want to
can
be
do
rude.
this.
Right.
We can do another campaign there, but the table will be in the water, and we'll be like on the beach with our feet in the water.
Yeah,
And,
I'm good with that. That sounds fully. Production will make that work.
Oh yeah.
Table in the water with cameras, they'll totally make that work.
Oh yeah, dude. GoPros.
We'll get We'll
What?
let's get little
we could do it
little
underwater.
floaties for the cameras on the water. That'd be great.
There we go. So yeah, it's been awesome. So
Oh, is that
super fun.
Tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
Tanner.
It is.
That's my
Grand
Tauntaun.
Admiral Flotry, good to see you.
Tauntaun.
Yeah.
But yeah, starting next week, we are going to have a slightly different cast here on Immersion RPG, and we're going to be starting a different campaign up for a little bit. We're going to take a break from this campaign, from the Fallen Gods campaign, with the full intention of we are putting it on the shelf with the intention of taking it back off the shelf at some point down the road. But we're going to take a little break from D&D 5e, and we're going to get a slightly different group too, I believe, right? We're losing you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, I've never played Shadowrun.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's very different.
And since I've played D&D like twice, I'm not going to dive into a whole new system.
Amazing.
But we're gonna have a couple new players in here, and we're gonna be playing a Shadowrun campaign starting next week. And I'm not lying. This is really happening. We are going to, and it's a different Shadowrun campaign. It's a campaign I've been running. It's Shadowrun 2099. It's kind of a reworking of the Shadowrun world universe. So if you're completely familiar with Shadowrun, you won't be familiar with this. And at least twice.
Sometimes he looks at him and puts him right back.
That is true. That is true. And we are going to be using the Genesis system. So, yeah.
Also, if we hit 250 followers on Twitch, so
Yeah.
let's make sure and hit that up too. Go ahead.
So yeah, we hit 250 followers, which we were doing a giveaway for. So if you want to be involved in the giveaway, send an email to denactum@chaoticnight.com. You can find the email address and how to spell it on our website, chaoticnight.com. Just under the About Us section. And yeah, it is the best system ever. And anyway, get us an email before next Tuesday. Next Tuesday on KNN at 6 o'clock, we will be announcing the winner of the giveaway. It's an Aeronautica box set. But you need to reach out to us via email so that we can get a hold of you and get an address to mail it to. And yeah, we'd love to get that in your hands. That's our way of celebrating 250 followers. It's our first big benchmark for that. And then at 500, we'll have another big giveaway we're going to do as well. So
Sweet!
What's the new show going to be called?
it's still Immersion RPG.
It's still Immersion RPG.
Yep. We are just the Fallen Gods campaign is gonna get put on hiatus for a bit.
So what's the name of the new campaign?
Yeah. What's the name of the campaign?
I haven't named the new campaign.
We don't know yet.
It's called
We'll
Chaos
figure it out.
Murders all its players in the worst way imaginable.
This is how DMs play Murder
Can't
Hobo.
DM Murder Hobo.
I wanted
Still the same
Bahamut-
time though. Still the
Still
same time.
same time, 7 o'clock next
Yep.
week, and I wanted Bahamut to have a good exit. And
Yeah.
it was just
That was awesome.
and tell a good story here.
I mean, and
And I hope those who've been watching, like Hurricane Katrina, I hope you guys have been enjoying the show so far and enjoying the story. This is a story I've been wanting to tell for like 6 or 7 years now since I first
you
came
tried
up
to
with this
steal his
campaign.
thunder.
And
I didn't think about him leaving. I guess I don't know.
You're like, you know what? I'm gonna try.
Sorry, I was in the middle of role playing. Forgive me. I didn't want to metagame that.
But no, I'm
Are you
still
going to
on this
Hawaii?
campaign, but
Hang on.
but yeah, Mike, we're gonna miss you on the show here, bud.
I'm
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Like, this has been one of the coolest campaigns I've ever done. So, or been a part of. So, it's been super cool getting to know everybody
Ooh.
and playing and everything.
You want to just
Oh,
hold it
yeah,
up
sure.
again?
Oh,
Show.
I was just going
Show
to put
it
it
up.
right in front of that camera.
Show it off.
Yeah, he's trying to take the
Oh, that
price
one's
tag
not
off
on.
it.
Price tag. You can show how generous we're being.
No one can see it
Yeah,
there.
Literally
there's no. That's a TV.
That's
nothing
still
can-
side.
Yeah,
There's
no,
camera there.
it's delayed.
I'm holding it up in front of me.
Right. See? Right in front of
yeah.
Chaos's face.
Yeah.
Center screen advertising.
But yeah, we're gonna miss you in the game, bud. But
Yeah.
congrats on
Absolutely.
moving to Hawaii. I love Hawaii.
Thanks.
I love Hawaii.
I'm a big fan too.
I'm gonna visit you starting tomorrow.
I'm okay with
I'll
that.
beat you there.
Well, I won't. Okay. I won't even be there yet. So.
But anyhow, guys, I think are we gonna rate production? Do we have anybody lined up?
We do have someone live. Hyper RPG's doing a rerun, but they've got 200 more people than.
If it's a
anyone else.
rerun, nah, boo on reruns. Come on now.
All right. Yeah. We'll keep rating.
We only say that because we're not
Sa-
part
the
of it.
saving,
Otherwise,
saving
go
throw.
reruns.
Saving throw.
saving throw show.
Saving
Sweet.
throw show. That rolls right up.
Here we go, saving throw.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Say
tonight.
hi in their chat.
Be back here tomorrow, 2 o'clock for Prime and Ready.